Hello and welcome to NF Attractions, where today I'm here at the chained oak tree in Alton. Do you believe that there's any truth behind the curse of the tree? Let me know in the comments, or do you think that it's just a myth what's grown through the years? So I'll talk a bit about the story and show you some shots of the tree. You may recognise this tree if you've been to Alton Towers and been on the ride Hex, the Legend of the Towers. So their story of this goes, on a cold autumn night in 1821, the thunder of hooves
signalled the return of the wealthy 15th Earl of Shrewsbury back to his home, Alton Towers. As the journey neared its end, a mysterious figure suddenly appeared in the road. The Earl impatiently demanded of the driver why the carriage had stopped. With palm outstretched, an old woman pleaded with the Earl for the charity of a coin. The Earl cruelly dismissed her and instructed his driver to head back to the towers. Scorned, the old woman screamed a curse. For every branch of the old oak tree that fell, a member of the Earl's family would die. Later that very same night, a ferocious storm raged, and with one mighty bolt of lightning severed a single branch from the old oak tree. And true to the old woman's prophecy, a member of the Earl's family suddenly and mysteriously died. Shaken by this tragedy, the arrogant Earl ordered his servants that every remaining branch of the oak tree be chained up in an attempt to prevent further misfortune.
So as myths and legends change over the years, the stories tend to alternate, and another rare story for the chained oak tree is that on a rainy night an old man knocked on the doors of the towers asking for food and shelter in return for the fortune being told. He was then allowed into the banqueting hall, where guests mocked him. Then the old man went to leave. One of the guests shouted to him saying, "You haven't told us our fortunes." He then cursed the Earl, saying that for every branch of the tree what fell, a member will die. So that night the Earl's son was late for the dinner and was riding solo along the Barbary track, what I'm on currently next to the chained oak. And it said that a lightning bolt struck one of the branches of the tree and killed him along the way to the tower. Through research at the time, John Talbot didn't have any adult sons and was quite kind towards the poor. He was also devoutly religious, making this story quite hard to believe that he dismissed the poor. However, the boring story to this tree, and most likely to be the real reason behind the chains, is that the 15th and 16th Earl planted thousands of trees in this area along the lands and the grounds, and with its age the tree struggled to keep its own weight, so they chained the trees up to protect them. So this is probably the main reason why the tree's actually chained up, and not because of a curse, but because of protecting the tree and keeping it together. The end of my video here from the chained oak tree. Let me know your thoughts on this story. Yeah, which one do you believe? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. News for the ride that the 15th Earl of Shrewsbury was on his way. Old man knocked on the doors asking for food and shelter. They let asking for shelter and food. He was let into the banqueting hall where he was mocked by the guests. He then so as myths and legends change, so do the stories, and an alternate story to the chained oak tree is that on a rainy night an old man knocked on the door asking for food and shelter. He was let into the banqueting hall where the guests mocked him. He then tried leaving the hall where one of the guests shouted to him saying, "You haven't..." I forgot to say that about telling. My feet have grown since last time. I almost tripped over.